how it works. Okay.
Lovely,
Good
lovely.
vibes. Good vibes. We are here. SNC 2025, the second semi-final of the evening. We are watching XOXO against Ultimate Fruit. Angle, Andrew, and Dopa are going to drive against Mimeo, Shadow, and Slimo on the first map of the evening. And let's see how this is gonna plan out as the players are on their way. Alright, all eyes on Dopa, especially in the first couple rounds. What can he do? Will he put blistering times down? I guess so. But still, the rest of the team needs to follow as well. We see Shadow here now. Little bit slacking. Ooh, there's a shaky line as well. He's a little bit behind here.
But still, we see Slimo attacking now Dopamine, so...
Yeah.
Interesting. Yes, the overspeed has the better corner, and Dopa can't do anything about it. Now gets the speed again, but also Mimeo is there. So
Mimeo is there, and
it's
Angle is there as well.
Battle.
Yeah,
exactly.
Four-way battle for first position. Very well. With
Probably
Shadow,
before we expected them.
Yeah, very true, because Andrew is also just a little bit further behind. Dopa is going to take the lead, though, but can Slimo pressure him here?
Yes.
Ooh,
No, Mimeo
Dopa
can. Oh, but Dopa
nice
with a
line.
super line.
Crazy line by Dopa.
Wow. But Ultimate
down.
Fruits are still second and third. And
Yeah.
Angle is falling behind Shadow now, and that's gonna be a blue round then.
If he really does fall behind, then it is. Yes, it will. There we go. Ultimate Fruit gonna take the first point against XOXO with Dopamine winning in a 130.95. But the point goes to Ultimate Fruit. And that is, I think that's super nice. Because then the pressure is always on, well, basically Dopa as well to perform, right? But also, oh my god, what happened there?
Angle.
Oh, Angle.
Angle got a... I think he misjudged the inside ram and hit the wall ever so slightly and got a slowdown.
But this is what Ultimate Fruit need to do. They need to keep the pressure on all the time. They cannot slack for just one round, because all these guys in XOXO, they're absolute killers, and they are ready to lurk and to grab you whenever they can. But now, with the early mistake by Angle and a mistake by Andrew as well,
and Slimo also a bit behind.
Yeah, but look at Mimeo is leading Dopa at the moment.
What a risky line! Mimeo landing on the ram. Oh, Jesus.
He could have easily flown out there.
Yeah.
Very easily, but he was saved by the gods.
And now
Shadow. What are these insane risks? This is absolutely crazy. Shadow now trying to overtake Dopa. And they shouldn't be driving this risky because they have the round in the back already.
That's true, but also they're doing it quite nicely to pressure Dopa, because right now, first round it was first Slimo, then Mimeo attacking Dopa, and now it's Shadow who probably can hold the position. Dopa with a little bit of overspeed, but it will be not enough.
Shadow. There we go. 130.98. Nice.
But we see super good times for Division 2, and the thing is, even with those times Dopa is driving right now, I know we're only in round number 2, but that wouldn't even be enough in the match we saw.
No.
Between Fox and TFF, so...
That's true.
Yeah. And what I wanted to say was, they pressurize Dopa all the time with a different person, so if Dopa is seeing like, I cleared Slimo, I cleared Mimeo, suddenly Shadow is there.
Yes.
And that also can get in the head, because remember, what is also a big factor right now, despite the players driving, is the time. It's getting really late.
Yeah, it's late. That's true. That's very true. We are already approaching 10 o'clock. And this is really something different for everyone. So Fruit, they're really stepping up to the occasion, and actually now, based on the first 2 rounds, saying, okay, we are going to take the initiative here. We are going to pressure. We are going to put the pressure on XOXO. And they are doing that quite nicely so far.
Oh, wow.
Is holding on to Mimeo here. Angle also not too far away, but look at Slimo is there now. And this reminds me a little bit of TFF. Being super strong in the width of the team. Now Mimeo falling back a little bit, but still Dopa needs to overtake Slimo in order to win the round because Andrew is far away. Dopa needs to overtake here. Oh, and he
no.
will. He needs to.
But
He
Engul?
doesn't.
But where's Mimeo? Oh, Mimeo is overtaking Dopa now, and now Mimeo gets the 3rd place.
Wow.
And that's exactly what he needs
Oh,
for the blue point.
Oh, my
nearly
God.
throws it.
Almost a throw by Slimo. Actually, I don't know. No, it wouldn't have been a throw because Mimeo overtakes Dopa. That's another point to Fruit. 3-0. Wow.
I didn't expect that.
Fruit is stacking here.
But
And
with
really
Yeah,
putting
sorry.
on pressure. Yeah, they are really putting on pressure in every single point of the map all the time. It's really nice. Like, it's exactly like you said. Okay, Slimo is maybe gone. Then Shero and Mimeo are there. Okay, somebody made a mistake in place 4. All right, somebody from Fruit is behind to pressure and to take the position. So this is surprising. This is fresh, actually. Fresh driving by Fruit. Very nice.
I mean, fresh fruits are better than rotten fruits, right?
Yes, exactly. And they're showing why. But look at this now. Maybe XOXO can and should actually take their first point of the match with Slimo and Shadow now falling behind a little bit.
Yeah, but they're still in contention to attack Engul. Oh no, Shadows. Yeah.
Oh, and Andrew
Andrew.
as well.
So it's up to Slimo now but he's pretty far off of
He's
Engul.
far.
So Engul just needs to chill now.
Yeah, they can chill. It's enough. Dopa needs to hold place 1 and
Yeah.
Angle place 3. They're doing that quite nicely. I don't see how Mimeo is gonna overtake Dopa here so fast.
No.
So they should take the point here. And that's important. And they will. Dopa a 1:30.82. Fastest time so far. And they are going to take the point. Very important. 3-1. Nice.
Yeah, and Ole pointed out, true, this is not fresh fruit, that's ultimate fruits.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because fresh fruit is somewhere else. That's true. That team is in Div 4. Also, by the way, I saw Blitzen making the comment just real quick that F1 is also starting in like some minutes. I appreciate everyone who is sticking around here in the chat to watch this instead of the F1 because, of course, this is more interesting. Come on, guys, we all know.
And if Blitzer dares to spoiler anything in this chat, I'm gonna absolutely ban him for life.
Okay. Okay, guys, no F1 spoilers. That's totally fine. And of course, we stick to the SNC 2025, where now Andrew and Angle are going to make a mistake. So there is room again for Fruits to take a point here.
And Fruits just needs to secure those positions, 2, 3, and 4. They don't need to attack Dopa, but Mimeo doesn't listen to us. He's just attacking.
This is crazy. I did not suspect Fruit to actually challenge Dopa here, but they are. And Mimeo now overplaying his hand a little bit, and Dopa is gonna take it more easy.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter for the general standings, and that's the important thing.
That's true. They can do it, and look at this. This is beautifully done by Fruit. Super good. Dopa with a nice time, 1:30.
Wow.
76. That is a strong time by Dopa. But it doesn't matter because Fruit is right behind. A strong block there. Look at that. Finishing close together.
Blitzer, you muppet.
Wow. And Ango indeed asking the question, who will fight Bros? Okay, so this means that Bros won the match versus Arrow, I guess. And indeed, who will fight Bros then? This is the question. Will it be Fruit or will it Dopa? Oh no, that's Angle, I think, going on.
No, that was Angle, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not too far off.
Oh, he's still here.
And Tier Master with the prediction. He says Fruit will win this.
Oh, that's a big prediction.
And early, but
yeah, this is very early,
let's
and
see.
this takes courage. But the evening is still long, We don't know what will happen. Oh,
Oh,
Dopa with a
Dopa!
mistake. Is this ace position here for Fruit with 1 lap to
Right
go?
now.
Ui, 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 ui.
And Dopa is far off.
No way.
So it's up to Angle now to break the ace.
Have I seen this? Ultimate Fruit
And
acing
Oh,
XOXO with Dopa. But can they hold on? Slimo.
Wow.
Oh no.
But he has still, it's enough pace to secure the point. But he had a wobble there on the outside ramp.
Oh, Shadow.
Shadow.
Ripped. And there goes the ace. And now they should be
There
really
goes-
careful.
But not the point though.
No, not yet. But no, they should be fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Andrew
they are
also
winning.
slow a bit now.
131.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Wow. Crazy. Fruit racking in the points left, right, and center. 5-1. STEAKO, what are we seeing here? I did not expect this at all.
Me neither.
Crazy.
Me neither.
What?
And so far, Tier Master's absolutely right.
He is so far absolutely right. If this 5-1, this is absolutely crazy.
And the thing is, also with the strong map, if you, for example, we saw that like last match with map 3, that was the decider because it was not close. But if you get such a result on map 1,
Yeah.
it really can determine the whole match. Because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
know.
true.
Like we saw on the last match, when the head is free, then Fox won the last map, and
Yeah.
maybe this is right now the break for Fruits that they
Yeah,
can
maybe.
just drive.
Maybe, and I quickly, before it's gone now, Slimo is gonna drift and Angle is leading, and now all of a sudden XOXO is in an acing position. But I want to give a shout out to Mimeo, who for now is leading the team points 1 point in front of Dopa. He has
Wow.
28 points and Dopa has 27. This is absolutely crazy. Maybe after this round he will not be the leader anymore, but it doesn't matter because he deserves that shout out where XOXO
That's true.
deserves a shout out as well. If they are what the fuck is Mimeo doing? Holy shit. He overtook
That was-
Andrew like he wasn't even there.
Crazy, and he's gaining. I mean, it doesn't matter, but this line was insane.
Ango and Dopa winning what appears to be the slowest round almost so far.
Yeah, it is.
But they take it, and that is super, super important. 2 points for XOXO.
Yeah.
I'm starting to be a Mimeo fan. Yeah, me too. I don't know. This is crazy. A good performance, and I didn't expect this. So, I mean, Dopa 33, Mimeo 32. They are the top performance at the moment. Andrew is really struggling with only 13 points.
And the thing is, we talked Slimo up there that he should be the carrier, especially on the first map with his insane Daily Mania time.
Yeah.
Shout out to him because he's the only one below the 30s.
Yeah.
But suddenly Mimeo is stepping up, and
Mimeo
if
is
that's
stepping
the game that Ultimate Fruits can pull up, then it can be really dangerous, especially for the next
Yeah.
few events as well. If they have such a widespread team.
Yeah, this is very true, and that is why they, especially for now, they remind me of the TFF a little bit, with strong players all across the board. Of course, we haven't seen all of them yet, but let's see. Only Shadow is now super far off. So let's jump forward a little bit, where Dopa is battling with Mimeo and Slimo for that first position, with Angle not too far out, but as it stands now,
Oh my god!
what are they doing? They're putting down
Mimeo-
crazy pace.
And Mimeo is hitting inside ramps,
Look
outside
at
ramps,
this.
all over the
He
place.
has more
and he's-
pace. If he
and he's getting
overtakes
away with
Dopa,
it.
they take the win.
Can he?
Gonna
He
do
can.
It. He's gonna
He
do
can!
It. Yay!
sniped. No, he's
gonna
not.
do it.
He's
Oh, he took the risk, and he knew he had to risk that. He knew he had to. But that's absolutely insane. Wow. But what did I see in that chicane? Mimeo and Dopa putting on the afterburner, but Mimeo saying, yeah, I got something of that of my own. And he's just following him. That's crazy. Mimeo with the insane performance, but XOXO taking another point, and this match so far is very interesting. 5-1 at one point for Ultimate Fruit, now 5-3. And XOXO striking
was a
back.
vital point.
Yeah.
Because if you sit on or map point with 6-2, for example, then it's really a comfortable drive because you can maybe let 1 or 2 rounds slip and it doesn't hurt too much. But 5-3, maybe now 5-4, and all is open again.
Dopa into the checkpoint, and Andrew is seconds behind. And this is a free round for Fruit.
And I wonder if they are sitting right now together in Discord or in another voice chat supplier and talking to each other, because if someone sees that and they're driving, for example, with HUD on, and they see, oh, Dopa is gone and Andrew is gone, and they say, just chill, let Andrew pass if he wants to, we just gonna get the point.
Yeah, this is important. Yeah.
Are the XOXO guys in voice chat, by the way?
Good question. I can quickly check that.
Would be interesting to know.
No.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
They are not. At least not in the Discord. I don't know. Maybe they're somewhere else, but not in the Discord.
And we see an ace.
Yes, there we go. Slimo with a 31-14, and that's an ace. Ace for Ultimate Fruit. Slimo, Shadow, Mimeo taking the point. 6-3, and they are now on map point. First of the evening against XOXO.
See if they can close it out. 7-3 would be pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be really big. And at the moment, I am super surprised by the Ultimate Fruit performance. They are really here they are prepared, they are trained, they look super focused, and they really look ready to strike. And they are, and they striked a lot already, because Mimeo, when he's, well, why is this always? He's now just gonna drift out. I just was going to say that he is leading Dopa again. 41 points against 40 points. Absolutely crazy. So it's not Slimo at the moment for Fruit, but it's Mimeo. Absolutely insane. Now, XOXO in a good position. Mimeo is gone, their best driver at the moment. Ango is leading, and Dopa is overtaking Slimo.
Dopa.
Oh my god, Dopa. Where is Dopa going? Hello, can you please stay in the picture? What is this? He's just gone. Oi, 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 oi. Dopa mine.
Insane.
I don't know what he did there. Those were some crazy turns. And Ango can just look, and what Ango is on the most crazy PB of all time. He's almost minus half a second. And that, he's half a second PB. But that shows how fast Dopa is. 30.53.
Wow.
And only now, so this took us 10 rounds. We only now see the pace of Div 1 being driven by Dopa in 1 round.
That's true.
Because let me remember, Div 1 was driving 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 all the time. And only now we see this from Dopa and also Angle. And this shows you how insane the level was in Div 1 as well. But hey, it's a point for XO, so we are going to stay on this map a little longer.
6-4.
Yeah, 6-4.
And that's maybe the only thing Ultimate Fruits can be a bit mad at this point. They could have closed it out way earlier, and
yeah, that's true.
That can be costly enough, right?
I think a couple crashes from Shadow, like big crashes. Oh, Dopa again on the same point as where he crashed earlier. And he's gonna be out. So now Fruit need to, wow, look at Fruit. Ace position, going into lap number 2. Now they need to keep it cool. Dopa is gone. They can just close out the map and win. Yeah. Map number 1 here, 7-4. They really, really should. They really, really should.
I mean, they're so far in front.
This is insane. Wow. Big props to Fruit here. And I guess now small release by Mimeo. Angle maybe snacking him, but it doesn't matter at all
Doesn't
for
matter.
the points.
No. Yeah, but he will.
Maybe
I
just
mean,
denying
snacking
the
him.
ace.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He will. Slimo is gonna win. In a 1:30.86. That's also a strong time by Slimo. And that's gonna be the map.
GG's.
That's gonna be 7-4 in favor of Ultimate Fruit. I did not expect this. Chat, what do we think about this? Very good performance by Ultimate Fruit. And XOXO have some work to do. Very nice. Slimo overtaking Mimeo in the end in team performance. That's interesting. Angle only in 4th position with 39 points, where Mimeo has 45. This is also interesting. I'm not sure if Angle is going to be happy with that.
Probably not.
Maybe he
Probably
expected a
not.
little more. Yeah, and he says it in chat as well. I could have done better, but that's it. Not happy. Okay. Angle. Oh no. He hurts us, of course. Okay. Crazy. Nice drive by Ultimate Fruit. Great. Devil's saying we have a match. Yes, we do. Viva Fruits. I think we got a lot of fruit fans in the chat as well. Yuki saying deserved. Nitro. Yo-yo. What's going on? I see 2 Nitros actually in the chat. Freshy is back in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome. After his drive-in Div 1. Alright, Slimo saying we go with Mimeo, Fenrir, and Slimo here. So this will be the first time Fenrir is gonna make a performance. And on Night City, the second map of the evening, Angle is gonna be swapped out, and it will be Vamos, Dopa, and Andrew driving for XOXO. So we have some small changes in lineup here. And let's see how and if that will affect the team performance of both sides. Yo, Angle. Welcome to the chat. Alright. So maybe we do not have to go over the maps in detail as much as we did, because we already did it in the first match.
True.
But still, maybe we can point out as well, because we have Dopa here, who is of course top level. Let's see how he's gonna tackle the corners and turns of this map.
And you can quickly check the DD Mania times, because we see something surprising there. Because Dopamine is on DD2, that is not surprising probably.
Okay.
But after that, we don't see any XOXO player there. We only see 3 Ultimate Fruits. And interestingly, we don't see Fenrir there, but we see Shadow, Mimeo, and Slimo there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So different approach here from Fruit, bringing Fenrir instead of Shadow, who indeed has the top 30 Daily Mania time. All right. But that's nice. That's nice. I think it's nice to see the teams scrambling it up a little bit. Because in the end, of course, you want to give all the players a chance to drive, maybe. And maybe that's why we will see Fenrir here as well. I don't know how much Fenrir actually trained. I don't know how prepared he is here. The fact that he's not in the Daily Mania sheets says a little bit. But, yeah, let's see. I'm looking forward to see Fenrir in this match here. Let's see what he can do.
The thing is, maybe he trained some time attack, or in time attack or labs mode.
Yeah.
I know some players do actually prefer training in that mode, which I for myself would say is maybe not the best you can do, but if you feel more comfortable with that, go for it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
also maybe do like, it depends on the map, right? Because some maps are harder with a standing start because they require different lines, but this one actually not, because the start, yes, but you can easily train the start with a few tries, right?
Yeah, this
not
is
get
true.
airborne.
Yeah.
The first bank corner is just flat, right? And after that it's like time attack, and the corners after that are also flat. So maybe not too surprising that we see many players missing in the days there.
Yeah, this is true. Well, let's see. We're going to kick it off here with Night City, and just a little change in lineups. So Fenrir is here, Vamos is here, and they are ready to go.
Oh, and
All right.
Andrew already had a mistake on the drop down. I think he probably hit the wall or got a slowdown, so he's 2 seconds off.
Yeah. Oh, here
Or
he
not
is.
quite,
Yeah.
1.7. And
Nice.
again, like we said on the first map, the first match on this map, we can expect also a very, very close fight, because here the pace advantage that, for example, the Dopamine could have in general doesn't come to play too much.
That's true. Yeah, this is true. But also, if Dopa
Vamos.
would really be faster, and Vamos with a very, very nice line now, that could work in his advantage as well. But I think there's only 1/10 of a second between everyone here. We see Fenrir
Wow.
with a mistake now.
Yeah, but it's still open for... Oh, Dopa's pretty shallow. Can anyone get him with the overspeed? No.
No.
Interesting.
And it's
And we-
Vamos, after a strong start, who is going to be 4th. And that's Blue Team,
Wow.
aka Fruit, who is going to take the point again. Wow.
And
Crazy round.
those times, you mentioned it, that we only saw in round 10 Dopamine with a Div 1 performance time. Right now, we're in the territory after the first round.
Yeah, this is true. This reminds me of Goro setting a crazy time on, I think, this map as well in the first round.
Yeah.
So
75 it was, I think.
Yeah. 75. Dopa now doing the 88. That's also crazy. Also, comment in the chat here. Fenrir practiced offline and has 1:12.80 PB. So that is
Oh.
actually quite fast. And we see Fenrir
That is-
taking the lead now.
That is the top 18.
Oh,
Nice.
that's crazy. That's really good. Oh, Vamos! Ui. I thought he was gonna hit the pole. He doesn't. Andrew, a little bit further behind. And Fenrir with a really strong round. He's been leading from the start.
Which is not surprising, because we know now that Fenrir is to train it offline.
Yeah.
But he did a little mistake there, went a bit too
Ooh.
wide, but
Yeah,
now
but
has the
look at
overspeed.
Look at his pace.
Ah, but Dopamine, this last corner from
Oh,
Dopamine
Dopa.
is so good.
Yeah, but it won't matter again. It's again a blue point because Vamos not able to get into the top 3 there, or Andrew able to get some places. So Dopa with a 91. Mimio and Fenrir very close behind, and it's a blue point again. Ultimate Fruit 2-0 up.
But we saw that also on the last map, right? We
Yeah.
saw them getting away quite quickly, and then XOXO gaining or
Yeah,
doing the
this is
comeback.
true.
But the problem is, it's super exhausting if you have to do it on every map.
Yeah,
I mean a comeback. So they need to be at least level with or within like 1 point behind all the time, so they can really chase them.
Yeah.
But always needing to win like 3-4 rounds on a trot, it's so hard.
Yeah, this
at
is
some point.
crazy. Yeah, and this is also a mental thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you are constantly in that modus of fighting back instead of just defending what you already have.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this is difficult. And again, we see Fenrir here with a very good run. So maybe that switch from Shadow wasn't too bad after all, now that we have all the information.
No, that's true. Fenrir is really doing good on
That's
this
a
map.
very
Wow.
nice turn again. And this
Sniping
time is
Dopa.
Vamos actually
Vamos, I'm sorry.
getting into the top 2, but now it's Dopa who is not managing to
Wow.
do that. So
Look at
Crazy.
this.
crazy.
0-1, 0-5, 0-9, 11, 17.
That's
So
crazy.
5 players within 1.5 of a second.
Super good round as well. And indeed, like Nitro is saying, these rounds are sick. These teams are very, very close at the moment. But
Yeah.
it's Fruit just taking the advantage of it. 3-0 up. even though there is almost nothing between these two teams, I think only Andrew is really struggling on this map. 3 points
Sadly,
only,
yes.
which means he was last 3 times. This is absolutely crazy pace by the Div 2 players here.
I mean, with this pace they are doing right now, they don't have to. Oh no, vamos!
Vamos.
Ay, Jesus. No, and that's costly because right now
That's
he's
costly.
leaving Dopa alone in the front.
Yeah, Andrew just can't connect his car right now. It's Mimio with a mistake. Well, actually, lol,
right
if
now,
it stays like this, they take a point.
Andrew. Yeah, exactly. Andrew is crawling. Oh, but
no.
now Slimo with a beautiful turn there.
Full risk for Andrew in this turn. Oh, but he won't.
He does, but
yeah, he
it's
does,
not
but
enough.
it's not enough. Dopa with a 1:12.81. That's a crazy time, by the way. But it's just not enough. It's 4-0 for Fruit.
And to be fair, what Ole is saying that he was proud with consistent 13.3s. I mean, that can still be really vital for your team, right?
Yeah, this
because
is
sometimes
true.
you don't need like the super hard top 10 daily pace all the time, but if you can manage to get the slightly slower times in all the time, that is even more beneficial to the team.
Yeah, this is true. And it's XOXO is in a crazy situation right now, where they are really bleeding points on a map where it's all the time it's super close, but they're just missing that one piece of the puzzle to take the first point and to get things rolling, and they really need it now.
Yeah,
they really
Andrew
do.
Is battling Fenrir at the back now, and he's overtaking him. So maybe now if Vamos can get in to the top 2. No, Dopa now is losing.
Dopa needs to be first.
Oh, what
an
turn.
ending by Dopa.
Wow.
He is gonna do it, and they are going to because Andrew is gonna lose to Fenrir.
Oh,
no way! They just can't win a round. 5-0 down. No way they are gonna lose 7-0. No way. That's not gonna happen. Oh, that's crazy.
The problem is with that score right now, if you really would lose it like 7-0, 7-1, the burden, even for 2 maps, is maybe too high, because then Ultimate Fruits can just drive with confidence, because they know they just need to make like 3 points per map and it's done. So
yeah, they just know XOXO is on constant pressure here, and they already are, right? Because they're down 5-0. So
right now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on since map 1 already. But they just need to win a round now. They really do. And it is looking good now, but Fenrir overtaking Dopa after a little weird mistake. Andrew all of a sudden popping his nose there. This is a super close round, by the way, as well. Look at this.
But Fenrir is now getting ahead. Oh, but Dopa with the super speed.
And Vamos with maybe a little bit of a mistake. Mimi overtaking. Oh, it is looking for Fruit again. Mimeo, huge overtake on both Andrew and Vamos. He will defend it. It will be 6-0 for Ultimate Fruit. Whoa, what a round. Look at this.
That's crazy.
0.34 between all 6 players. Insane round. But XOXO can't do it. 6-0 down. It's map point for Ultimate Fruit. Wow.
They can ace the map.
They can. That would be outstanding. And that would be a huge blow to XO. And I do not really see how to overcome that very easily.
And the thing is, we saw that on the first match with the flat map, where TFF absolutely dominated. Vamos, no.
Vamos.
They absolutely dominated Fox, but they still managed a point. But right now, it's super close all the time, but they managed to snag the points.
This is
every time
insane. And I think it's over because Dopa is leading. Vamos made the mistake. Andrew as well.
Yeah.
They're both more than a second away.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be
That's
a
devastating.
very, very tough nut to crack for XOXO. Wow. If I did not expect something, it was this. Ultimate Fruit.
No, me neither.
And look at this. Slimo is even battling Dopa for the win here. Huge pace. In the end, it's gonna be a lot. Dopa
Oh,
with a
72, wow.
72. And also Mimeo with an 85. But that is the map. What have we seen?
Crazy.
7-0. No way. Dopa leading the team points with a gigantic gap, by the way. 10 points to Mimeo. That's crazy. That is actually fantastic. Oh wow, that is insane.
That is... I didn't expect that.
Me neither. I just don't know what to say. I really...
I'm also a bit speechless, to be fair.
I'm a bit speechless. I did not expect XOXO with the strong lineup that we have, because of course we're talking a lot about Dopa, but the overall lineup of XOXO is just really strong. And let's not forget, they... and now I have to think, they were the 6th team overall behind pros. Is this true?
Yep.
I think so, yeah. So they have a huge lineup overall, and they just got absolutely smacked 7-0 by Ultimate Fruit, who are really bringing a surprise to the table. Absolutely crazy.
Let's see. We have... Yep, they're 6 behind Bros, and Ultimate Fruit was 7.
Yeah.
And there were, let me quickly, 74 points after the first 3 events between XOXO and Ultimate Fruits.
Wow.
So it was quite a gap, to be fair.
That's quite a gap. We've seen smaller gaps, that's for sure.
Yep.
That is for sure. Vamos gonna show us what not to do during the match. Luckily we are in warm-up right now. Dopamine doing the same. Oh man, I am really a bit speechless here. 14-4 total score after 2 maps in favor of Ultimate Fruit.
Yeah, and we see the lineup for Ultimate Fruits, Shadow, Slimo, and Mimeo. So the lineup from map 1 again. I wonder if we see Nico also playing.
Yeah, this is also what I wonder, yeah.
But probably if he didn't train too much or does not feel comfortable, he probably just says,
yeah,
guys, do the work and I take the honors on map 4 maybe. So
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Obviously the team comes first there.
Yeah. Yeah, and now XOXO with Angle, Vamos, and Dopa, a lineup that we haven't seen yet. And, oh, Mia Mimi with 5 gifted subs in the channel. Thank you so much.
Wow.
We have muted the sound for that, just if you wonder where the sound is. It's muted because of the cast. I hope you understand, but thank you so much for giving all these subscriptions. It's very much appreciated. All right. Yeah, I wonder if we are going to see something insane by XOXO here, because even if they are going to slaughter this map and are going to win 7-0, then they are still behind 3 points, and it will mean that they need to go absolutely gigantic on the last map. Absolutely insane.
Yep.
What?
But the thing is, we saw on this map in the first match the destruction of one team, and now we saw it on the second map. And the thing is, what we discussed on the first match, that this map is probably the one map where we can expect that the gap opens up a bit.
Yeah.
And that the other 3 were the closer ones.
Yeah.
At least for map 2 and map 4. Because they are so short and not much to gain there. So that can be costly. So I don't probably see... I mean, I didn't saw a whitewash on the second map either, but I don't see any team whitewashing the other one right now.
No, that's true. No, that's true. And that means it's gonna be a super hard sorry to tell here for XOXO. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
All right, let's just jump into it. As TM Master is also gonna give 5 subs. Thank you so much, TM Master. 230 total subs in the channel is absolutely insane. And as the chat is gonna keep on going absolutely crazy.
Hype train. Let's
Hype
go.
train in the chat, and so it should be for the SNC 2025. We are on the way, guys. Do not forget, we are not done. And tomorrow is the second Div 1 semi-final. Do not forget, tomorrow 9 o'clock we're gonna be here. Second Div 1 semi-final. Be there. But first, this one, and XOXO has to get every strength from every corner of this map and of the universe, basically, to battle Ultimate Fruit and to gain their spot in the Div 2 final, because at the moment it's not looking great for them.
No.
And Ultimate Fruit is looking super comfortable with Mimeo, Slimo and Shadow playing on this map.
And that's again probably before the match I would have said probably the strongest lineup, but Fenrir proved us definitely wrong with his performance on map 2. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's even changeable for them, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
which is good.
Yeah, I agree. And ooh, Angle now falling away, and that's gonna be super hard.
Shadow as well.
Again. But maybe Fenrir focused on like 1 or 2 maps, and he did really well on the last map. That's super true.
Yeah, maybe he even, now he's leaving the server, maybe he really subbed in for 1 map and...
yeah, maybe.
And to be fair, he done his job, so...
Yeah. Yeah, he did. And Dopa is also doing his job, but it will not be enough this round. Or, oh,
Nope.
it will. It
Oh,
will
it
be.
is, yeah.
Angle
Nice.
overtaking Shadow. I didn't see that. Okay. Super important point for XO. And now let's go. They need to do this 6 more times. And then we have a huge map 4 on our hands. But Dopa with the 1:15.05. That is a crazy time, by the way, already. We totally did not comment on that. But Dopa with a huge time.
I think we absolutely applauded Razorlight for this time.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it was a 0.5 or 0.6 maybe.
Yeah, that could be.
0.05, 0.06, sorry.
Could be. Yeah. Crazy. And Dopa already doing it here. So that's crazy. And now with Angle trailering behind a little bit. Ooh, Shadow is also looking a little shaky. But he's holding on to the pace.
I mean, this map is probably the one where it's the hardest to attack Dopa at the front.
Yeah.
I expected it to be, but right now, Slimo and Mimeo are making it tough work for Dopa. He really has to put everything on the table.
Yeah.
And he's just breaking free in the last part of the second lap, so... Yeah.
Ooh, no mistakes here. Angle. The Dopa is going to win, but it is going to be an Ultimate Fruit here. Yeah.
Aye.
Ultimate Fruit point 1-1.
So it's 15-5 right now. 10 points.
When is the match over? It could be over on this map.
I think Ultimate Fruits needs 3 points, and then it's over. Then it doesn't matter what.
They need 3 points only. Wow.
Wait, let me quickly calculate.
So if they take 2 more points, the total score at the moment, Casper, is 15-5.
No, no. I'm sorry. 4 points in total. 3 more points. Then it's done.
Okay, 4 points in total. So the total score right now is 15-5 in favor of Ultimate Fruit. So they need 3 more points now. So if Ultimate Fruit will get 4 points or more on this map, it's over. The match is done, and we are going to play map number 4 for show, just like we saw in Div 1. But nothing of that right now, because Dopa is leading Slimo and Angle is looking strong. Oh, but can he hold on? Oh, Angle is looking shaky.
No.
He gave it away in like 2 turns. And Mimeo and Slimo are looking so strong here.
Yeah. Oh, Vamos!
Oh, Vamos is going to
turned
drift
in on the
out.
ram.
Angle needs the full risk, but it's not going to be enough. No. It's
No.
Mimeo and Slimo. Oh,
But
no,
it's still red.
it's Vamos still in front of Shadow because he made a big
Yeah.
mistake. There we go. So
Still
that's a
red.
point. That is a point for XOXO 1-2. I really, really hope for the sake of a really good match that they can continue here on to map number 4.
Yeah. And just looking at the chat, Casper, someone said before, 14-4 was the score for Ultimate Fruits before this map. And to Mikey, the score of TFF and Fox was 24-17 for TFF in the end.
Yeah, so TFF advancing there. Oh, Shadow drifting out again.
And that's not good as well, because
Oh,
we saw that.
Vamos.
Oh no! Ah,
That's,
damn.
I think, a complete standstill for Vamos, or?
Yeah, more or less, yes.
Whoa.
Not quite, but I think he's probably 5 seconds off or something like that.
Oof.
Not 4.5, yeah, okay.
And look
Yeah,
at
the
this.
thing is,
Dopa, small mistake. Mimeo taking the lead. Slimo and
Yeah.
Mimeo are slaughtering this map right now. It has not been enough for a lot of points.
oh, Dopa!
Oh, Dopa.
my, what a
He's
save.
risking so much.
Yeah, and he has to. He has to.
Yeah, but it will not matter, I think. Because,
No,
oh,
Mimeo's-
Shadow? Really?
Angul.
Oi!
Oh, Dopa
Hey,
with the
Dopa!
snipe!
Oh,
Wow!
but will it be a... It
No,
will
it's not
be?
enough.
Oh, it's still a blue round. Oh my god. Oh, Dopa crazy snipe in the end. Wow. Wow, 2-2.
Casper's already trolling Lucky Shot. Wow.
Casper BMing
What
in
a
the
banter.
chat. I see this. Yeah. 2 more. Guys, only 2 more points for Ultimate Fruit and they win this matchup against XOXO.
And it doesn't matter if it's this map or the next map. So they are so comfortable right now.
Boah. They are really, really comfortable and really looking good. Insane. Oh,
Dope.
Dopa.
My god, Dope. What was that for a line?
I don't know. He's looking...
Jesus.
Oh! Oi, oi, oi. What are we seeing? And Shadow is saying thank you at the moment. He is easily leading. Let's see. Where's Vamos? Here he is. If we compare this to what we saw in Div 1 from TFF, this is looking a bit more shaky, in my opinion, from basically all the players, actually.
Yep, Dopa with the super
Dopa
turns
with the
here.
crazy line. And there goes Angle into 3rd position. Oh, but
wow.
Slimo! Oh, Slimo! What a save! Hey, where's Vamos? He didn't finish.
Oh no.
Oh no. Why? How? When? Oi, oi, oi. Oh, this is disaster. Only 1 more point for Ultimate Fruit and it's over, guys. Oh, wow. I didn't expect this at all. I really don't know what to say. I came into this match actually heavily favoring XOXO.
I mean, you had to.
Yeah, because they have this super strong lineup. And for me personally, of course, I know Slimo. We've seen him in the past and we've seen all the Fruit members. But I'm just not that familiar with them on a high-level performance in a tournament like this. And
Yeah,
if
that's
I see
true.
them driving now with Mimeo as well, he's doing insane work.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, actually, right now he isn't. But in
Yeah,
general,
okay.
he has done insane.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not like they, for example, are good on one map and can deliver that on one map. This pace and this consistency, they are right now delivering that on every map, especially Slimo and Mimeo,
Yeah, this
who
is
are
true.
driving so far every map for them.
Yeah,
Only
it's
Shadow
absolute-
and Fenrir changing.
Absolutely great. Oh my god, Vamos. Holy shit. They are
Getting
going to
third
take a
with the
point though.
With
If
a
Angle-
17-23, wow.
Yeah. Jesus. 17-23 and he's third. That is the weirdest round I've seen. Oh. All right, so no execution yet. But remember, guys, one more point for Fruit. They only need one more point in the whole match. Even if they do not take any more now, they only need 1 point on the next map.
Yeah, the thing is, what Focus said that Fruits have started hunting quite a bit. The thing is, at hunting daily mania times and I don't know, like driving good times, even on a public server, is one side of the medal. But putting those times and this consistency up in a match against such a strong team with such huge names like XOXO is a way different level, and I'm kinda positively surprised. I mean, it's bad for XOXO right now because they are really getting absolutely demolished, but it's great to have another strong team there.
Yeah,
not
very
gonna lie.
true. They are really spicing up Div 2, and I really don't think XOXO would have expected to not make the final against Ultimate Fruit here.
That's true, probably, yeah.
But on the other hand, it's really refreshing to see another team step it up in Div 2. So that's, for me at least, that's indeed a positive surprise. XOXO are now going to take another point here.
And also like...
Chat asks this just really quickly, is it 1 point more for a draw or for a win? I think for a win, right? They are already drawn. Yeah.
Draw is already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the thing is, and if that's true what Focus said, that it's only like last year that they started hunting, we can expect even more from them, because if they get this performance out of it within 1 year, or maybe even less than 1 year, what will happen in, I don't know, SNC 27, something like that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good question. This will be interesting to see. And now let's see if they can close it out here. The question is not if, but when. And Angle with a drift. But they are 99.9% sure going to the finals in Div 2 against Bros. And this will be a really interesting match then. Can they even surprise Bros? That would be crazy.
I mean, on paper, I would have said no. After this performance, I wouldn't count that out.
No, me too. Exactly. I wouldn't count it out. After seeing this against Bros, anything is possible. A well-trained Fruit team. Wow. And I think they just took the win. Yeah, there you go. Ultimate Fruit, before map 4 and before map 3 is even over, take the win over XOXO in Div 2. It's done. Bimio is saying one more, but I think the calculations are already done.
I mean, if my quick math are right, then it should be
trust
done.
your quick math. If it's bad, then we still indeed need one more. Oh, Dopa. Ooh. It's an early drift.
And we can maybe see that one more right now, because if Dopa is not there, it's hard for XOXO.
Yeah, Dopa with 48 team points, Angle on 18, Vamos on 18 as well. Wow. Really struggling here. So just to make sure, they need this round. But I think... Oh my god, Shadow is gonna break everything in his body there. With the crash, just disappearing out of the screen. Angle with the drift. Mimio and Slimo onto the round win.
Yeah.
Wow.
And even if my math were incorrect, then that should be it. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's Vamos now also going into the wall. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 1-2, Slimo Mimio.
Didn't expect that.
No, me neither. That is totally unexpected. That is, for me, up until this point, maybe the biggest surprise of the SNC.
Probably.
Maybe.
You could be right there, yeah. The thing is, I have expected a pretty close match, and obviously that they weren't chanceless against XOXO. Of course not, but I mean to outright probably we can just say that destroy them, because this map right now is the closest map we ever had
Yeah.
so far, and yeah, and it's pretty much based on many mistakes, not pure pace on
Yeah, that's true.
both sides.
Yeah. I think this is what differs Div 2 a little bit from Div 1 as well, is that the amount of mistakes we see in Div 2 overall. And this is, of course, we see this in every single tournament where there's divisions, right? Like, if you go down divisions, the more mistakes you see. This is logical. But this is
Yeah.
also a thing to take into account. Like, if you are in a lower division, just focus on the consistency on not crashing, because you see many rounds every
Yeah,
time
that's
again.
true.
Actually, now we have a round where everyone is fairly close together, but mostly we just see rounds where one or two people has flown off and lost multiple seconds.
Yeah.
So this is something to bear in mind.
And pace in such tournaments, pace comes with consistency,
Yeah.
because it's not paying off if you can drive the fastest time, but only you're doing that like in 1 of 10 rounds.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Crazy. There we go. Dopa
But
winning.
it's a red one.
Red one. 5-5. Oh.
And to be fair, I expected such a creeping score with every map, that they just tangle along with like one team ahead, then the other team gets ahead, maybe. But yeah.
Me too,
know.
but the 7-0 on map number 2 was exactly what we saw on map number 3 in Div 1. It was just... because now it looks like the match wasn't in balance, but I think, at least up until this map, if this continued like this, it was, which was exactly the case in Div 1 as well. But
Yeah.
just one map is gonna make all the difference in the world here in this match.
No, that's true.
So that's... it's crazy. It's really crazy.
And it's interesting that we saw that on a map where we didn't expect it at all, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. No, because it
'Cause-
was, it was maybe the most straightforward map of the map pack. It was just,
Yeah, exactly.
right? It was just another NASCAR map where there was nothing much
Yeah.
to gain, and just if you drive some pure pace, you should be fine. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't to be.
But to be fair, it was super close on that map, so
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
like
that's true.
XOXO was chanceless, right?
No, this is
so
true.
the score doesn't tell the story, but
No,
yeah.
true. No, it was super close. Like every round, like 1 or 2 points difference only.
We saw
Dopa with a
in one
crazy
round,
ending, by the way.
and a nice but also Mimeo. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still red, right? Maybe they can win the map. Map point now for Team XOXO.
Let's go. That would be important to at least win a map,
Yeah.
because otherwise they didn't win a map. Maybe just a little bit like FAX.
Yeah.
Also needed to win one map when the match was already over. XOXO needs to do that right now as well.
So DP wrote that he was just full time attacking lap 2. Wow.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, his lap 2 there was absolutely insane.
Also, by the way, we see Dopamine with the first 7 best times. Then we have 1 Mimeo, and then again 2 Dopamine times. So
Yeah,
that's kind of the times we expected him also to drive, or the gaps
yeah.
that he drives on the that. My God, it's late. That we expected him to drive like on the first 2 maps.
Yeah, and
Jesus.
it shows in the team points as well, right? He has 63
Yeah.
team points. Then Slimo is there with 49. I mean, Dopa is just unstoppable on this map. But there is a big gap from Slimo and Mimeo to Ango and Vamos as well on this map, for example.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this balances it out. And this balances it out in favor of Ultimate Fruit, at least for the whole match. Not really for this map, but
Yeah, that's true.
for the whole match it does.
It's kind of divided, right? Between Dopos in front and then clear the 2 fruits.
Yeah.
And they also clear the rest of the field. And that's... That's probably... Oh, and by the way, GG for the map.
Hey, it's GG.
XOXO takes the map.
I didn't see that. I thought it was a blue point, but I was mistaken. Okay, 5-7.
Nice.
That's a map. That's a map win to XOXO, and that is important.
That's true.
All right, quickly running down again. Just so we have our numbers prepared. Whenever we need them, we have them at hand. All right, 1911.
Yes.
Fruits, XOXO. Angle saying, let's make it 1918. Dopamine saying, I'm tired anyway. Let's see if they... yeah, so they're probably going to swap in Andrew for Dopa. So we're going to get the lineup of Vamos, Angle, and Andrew. On the last map here, Araxis by Duo.
Yeah, and probably if for example, Dopa was tired the whole match, maybe he could have had now a last hurrah. But I mean, if you're tired from a long day and need to drive so late,
it's late. Yeah, it is.
That's nothing that works in your favor most of the times.
Yeah, no, this is true, and I respect the decision, because I know this match, I think, right, was actually scheduled for 2100 hours, but they moved it by half an hour because they didn't want to collide with Div 1 stream, and it was moved half an hour so we could do both matches. Now, this was of course agreed by all the teams, so if they didn't agree, they wouldn't have moved it. But
Yeah.
it is a factor you have to take into account. It is super late. People have had like a whole Sunday, and you still need to drive. It's almost 11 o'clock. That's
Yeah.
late. That's super true. So yeah, all kind of things to take into account. Now I'm curious if we will see some wiggle tactics here as well.
I think Vamos, I was spectating Vamos for the first warm-up. I think he tried a little bit of wiggle light there.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Hey, Dopa is in the chat. Respect to Fruits, they played so good. Nice. That's a nice comment from coming from somebody like Dopa, and this is something that Fruits can put into their pocket. Just somebody like Dopamine, who dominated the NASCAR scene for the last 700 years, just saying you played really well, then this is true. And this actually was true, of course. So this is good. And Dopa instantly getting a sub as well, which he deserves. So thank you, TM Master. GG. Oh, Dopa making a short comment in that chat as well.
I saw it. Yeah, then Dippy, rest yourself well, man.
Rest yourself. Get rested. It was a long weekend. I have to be super fair with you. I'm also super tired at the moment. Oh my days. It was a crazy weekend. But I guess for more people, and indeed to drive so late, respect to the drivers. The match is also pretty long, right? It's not that long. It's not an hours of endurance, but it's still like you need to be focused every single time, and the pressure is on in the 3v3.
Yeah.
So, wow. Yeah,
the thing is, and the thing is, also we saw with the scores, it could have been way longer in both matches, right? Because we saw a 7-1 and a 7-0 in either of these matches. So if these maps would go down to the wire, it would still be maybe 15-20 minutes longer in the worst case.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's long. Shouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't you have the day off tomorrow, Rema? Yes, I do. Super lucky. Otherwise, maybe I would have been here, but then it would have been a rip tomorrow. But of course, I had the LAN party, so I slept for not too long. It was a super full day yesterday. It was a super full day today. And here we are, it's a full day. Tomorrow's going to be a full day. Tuesday's going to be a full day. It's a full week. And that is what suits the SNC 2025, guys. Because we have been going for weeks. And it's super nice to be here. So even though we are tired, maybe we're all tired, we're still here to celebrate the SNC and enjoy the best NASCAR action that we can offer you now. Map number 4, Hell Pouncer, is on the way. XOXO against Ultimate Fruit. The match is already done. The map is far from done. Let's see who is going to take the last map of the evening here before we are going to almost round off the first semi-final weekend.
It was
somebody
Angle.
out. Angle out. Shadow now taking the lead with Mimeo and Slimo. Ace position for Fruit.
Oh, Vamos absolutely
Vamos crazy
cheated
line.
himself, in the inside.
Yeah, but in the end, he loses some pace there compared to Slimo and especially Shadow, who looks really good.
Yeah, and also, by the way, we saw Fenrir now only driving one map and Nico just sitting the whole time in spec mode.
Yeah. That is
interesting. Shadow!
Oh, Shadow. Uy. Yeah, this is interesting. Nico not driving, even though the match is already over. But maybe he doesn't want to. We don't know. That's totally fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, of course.
Mimeo winning 116.49. That's already approaching top 30 daily, so that's good. Streamer curse, Shadow saying. Yeah, insane. Shadow leading for 1.5 round there. He's gonna finish last.
Did you spectate him or what?
No, but
yeah, me neither.
He went out. And
yeah, that's true.
He went out and it was on stream, so then automatically players say it's a caster curse. This we cannot do anything about.
Yeah, but the thing is, a cast is really only a caster curse if you really spectate them.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, you could just go in Cam 7 and would curse everyone.
Caster curse the whole server. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, this is true. Fenrir is saying, by the way, in the chat, I couldn't play more than one map. That's a shame my tendonitis isn't over yet. Okay, so Fenrir really just could play only one map, and he focused on that one map, and he did really well. So
yeah, exceptionally well then.
Yeah, he did really good. Caster curse whole TM. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
TM is doing really well, and then Ubisoft is gonna be ripped.
Yeet!
Yeah. And Nadeo, of course. Yeah. Okay,
Ubisoft.
Yeah, Rippery knows. Oh, Vamos.
Oh, Vamos now, yeah.
Vamos, is he gonna take his first round win of the evening?
Nice.
And
close the drift. No, he doesn't. No.
Oh no. That was a crazy ending by Slimo. I don't even know if Vamos did anything particularly wrong there.
I think he didn't close the drift. He drifted through the whole corner.
Slimo.
If I saw that correctly.
What a dream breaker. Absolutely insane.
Ah, damn.
Wow. And Fruit taking the lead 2-0. Looking strong. Look at Shadow, by the way. He is... I don't know what he's doing, but he is gaining speed consistently on the rest of the server here in the first couple turns.
Is he wiggling?
What? Nah, not particularly. At least not what I really saw. What is his daily here? Can you see this?
I will, if I wait. Shadow has a 16-17, so it's daily 20.
Okay, that's.
I mean, it's yeah, but it's not too far in front. Mimeo, for example, has daily 11 with 1603,
okay.
and Dopa has a daily 4 with 1581, which he.
Look at this. He is doing something on the dirt. It is not noticeable like it was the sliding or the wiggling from Racer. It is pointed out in the chat. Shadow does the dirt SD. I don't know. Okay. I can't really see, but he gains so much pace in the dirt there. Oh, and Vamos again not able to win that round. Super close behind Shadow.
But this time he was the chaser.
Yeah, that's true. Vamos, come on, Vamos. You can do it, man. Vamos doing really
at
good
least
on
one
this map
round
so far.
Yeah.
He's really doing well. 14 team points. In between the big Ultimate Fruit hamburger, really. Alright, goodbye, Heron. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Shadow is ripped.
Oh, Slimo's
a lot of players are
also.
ripped.
But that could maybe be the opening Vamos needs. But now he just needs to hunt down Mimeo. And Mimeo is quite far in front. Oh no, he's not!
Okay, Vamos just drive it
And
down
he's-
right now.
And he's opening the door.
I don't care how much we are going to talk about Vamos winning this round. It is not gonna happen that he doesn't. This is insane.
Only Angle
Okay.
can deny him
Yeah,
right now.
let's go to Angle here. Let's see how it develops. I did not say anything. A round is
Come on,
only
Vamos.
over when it's over. Angle
Good to the platform part.
Angle on sick PB pace again.
Yeah. Ooh, Vamos had to release
Yeah,
quite a bit there.
Uh-oh.
But it's still enough. He's still in front.
Yeah, it should be enough.
On the Rams! Wow. Risking it. But that's
But it's the win.
GG.
Hey, there we go. Vamos, a
Let's
117.49. That's a win in the pocket. Well done. That's also a point for XOXO, the first one on this map tonight. And
Yeah,
well
that's
done,
true.
Vamos. Nice. Oh, phew. Damn. What a match this has turned out to be. Absolutely insane. Nice.
Yep.
But I think we saw some different match winners in this server tonight. Also in the Div 1, it wasn't one person who was dominating completely.
Except for Razorlight on map 4.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But in general, overall, it was quite spread out.
Yeah, completely. Also here.
Yeah, because
mean-
here, if I will just quickly check the points, it was Dopa who won map 1, 2, and 3. So this was actually dominance.
But
then-
expected, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. But then we had Slimo second a couple times. We had Mimeo in second place. We had Fenrir in third place. Also Mimeo there. Vamos. Yeah, so this was... this is good to see. A little bit of diversification
That's true.
in all the teams. And this is really important, right? You can't... Actually, it's interesting. And maybe this is an interesting discussion what we saw today. We asked the question, who is going to support Razorlight for FAX? In the end, they lose their match to TFF because Razorlight was super consistent, but the rest of the team wasn't really finding the pace. Today we see that as well with XOXO, who is going to step up behind Dopa. Dopa was there. He drove a hell of an evening. But behind him, it was a little bit of a struggle, and they are also going to lose against Ultimate Fruit. So this is how important it is to have the width of the team really complete in strength. And we see this with TFF, and I'm really, really looking forward to the Bros clash tomorrow, because these are two teams that are really strong in the width of their team. So looking forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, both teams are stacked.
Yeah.
Stacked under the roof, right?
Yeah, and still anything could happen there. Anything could happen. And hey, Vamos taking the lead now, being overtaken by Mimeo and Slimo. But can he strike back? Maybe. Oi! Vamos, pixel perfect driving from the Dutchman here, overtaking Slimo. Mimeo is still leading. He's doing really good. Yeah, Vamos is almost leading it. Oh my god, he's gonna overtake Mimeo here.
Yeah.
Almost. Can he?
That's close.
Ooh.
Dive down the inside. No, Mimeo with the cover line.
No, that's a really good line.
enough.
Vamos not able to cancel the drift. But I agree with Dopa. Vamos doing super good on this map, and he's even gonna take the lead in team points. Look at that. Very nice. Vamos with 30 points. Slimeo. Nice.
Slimeo.
Slimo with 26 and Mimeo with 23. Wow.
So we got Slimeo and Mimo.
Mimo and Slimeo. Yeah, this is good. All right,
With
but another point to them. 5-1.
Oh man. Like with Davino, we're just giving out new names.
Yeah, exactly. Just free for the taking, right? We're not even charging anything for that. We're just coming up with new names. Like, somebody can just name himself Slimeo right now. It's so sick.
And the service is completely free. That's so good.
Yeah.
So generous from us.
So generous. Yeah.
Oh, Vamos, nice line.
Shadow with a crazy line. And you see the Shadow speed now. He is no drifting that whole last turn. That 180 turn, he's no drifting it. Completely no drift. That's crazy.
Yeah, the thing is, the fastest line through there is probably drift the first one and cancel drift into the second one.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe for the finish. But with Shadow's overpace there, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I mean he is also drift canceling the into the second one.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
Least right now he did.
But the first one, I'm not sure how that. Oh, Mimio needs to finish here.
Ooh.
It's gonna be maybe a bit close.
Nah, that works out.
Got it. One more point for Team Blue. 6-1.
1. And then we get the second map, which is apparently not close.
No. Crazy.
Yeah, I found it most consistent good speed. It's that Shadow that wrote in the chat there during the match.
He's the first chat. So first of all, welcome to the stream. And if that's Shadow, then GG will play it.
That's crazy.
Most consistent good speed, yeah. So yeah, okay. So let's quickly see.
I mean, we were talking about him, so
yeah, this is interesting. Let's see. He is. Yeah, he's gonna completely no drift it. And then look at the pace here. There he goes. He just rockets himself.
Yeah.
Now with Slimo, I don't think he pixel perfect it, but that's good pace.
For time attack to get speed into the next round, yes, for sure. But still, if you want to go into the first 10 dailies, you need to cancel drift that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, Vamos is flying. And Angle as well. And Vamos is parking upside down on the table.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh,
here he is. Oi. So this is the image with what we are going to leave this match. Oh man, because Slimo is going to win that round. The Mimeo and Shadow. And they are going to beat XOXO. Exceptional performance. Actually, that is well said by Nico, who we didn't see drive today. Wow, that's absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 7-1 last one. Wow.
So we got 26.
Total score?
12. 26 to 12 for Ultimate Fruits.